So recently I went viral on TikTok. I'm talking over 5 million views on the original video, over 10 million views within the first few weeks. I went from 364 followers to over 7,000. I had media outlets reaching out to me to comment on my story because they wanted to report on it. I had multiple news articles written about my TikTok experience. I had brands reaching out to me to send free product and thousands of hate comments on my videos. So what was it that got the internet so riled up? A lace jumpsuit. I recently got married on November 11th, and for those of you that have been a bride or have seen someone get married recently, you'll know that there's a ton of different events involved, and a lot of these events have different outfits that people purchase. Now, as we're leading up to the wedding, I've already spent a ton of money on this wedding, and I have yet to get a rehearsal outfit. I'd been eyeing this specific lace jumpsuit for weeks, if not months. The only problem with the jumpsuit is it was a little expensive. It was $455, and at this point, I just wasn't willing to spend that much for my rehearsal outfit. I did check Poshmark, which is a reselling app, and I've had a lot of experience both selling and buying off of Poshmark, and I was just hopeful that someone would post this specific jumpsuit in my size so that I could get it secondhand at a better price. Well, about a month before I got married, someone did post it for $200, and the original post just had photos that were from the Nadine Merabi website. So I messaged the seller and asked if she could post some photos of the original garment that she has in her possession. I've had experience, like I said, buying before, and I've had some not so great purchases and some really great purchases. So I always ask for photos of the garment in question. She posted a few, and from what I could see, it looked like it was in really good condition. She said she had only worn it once, and there were no flaws or issues with the jumpsuit. Now, when it actually arrived to me, immediately I inspected the package. I mean, I've been sent totally wrong items before, and there's a short window of when you can deal with these things and submit claims. So I immediately inspected it, and I did notice a little bit of tearing on the lace on the inner thigh. It's a very delicate lace, so I didn't think it was a huge deal, but I did end up trying on the jumpsuit, and for some reason, I was like, I'm gonna make a TikTok about it and see if the rips are really that bad, or if I could just deal with it and wear it with the rips. So let's go ahead and watch the TikTok in question. Okay, I'm wearing the most stunning jumpsuit to ever exist in this world. This is from Nadine Merabi. It was $455, but I bought it secondhand off of Poshmark because I was just out of budget at this point. And there is rips on the inner thigh, which the lady did not let me know before I purchased. So I don't know what to do right now. I don't know if it's really even that noticeable, but I'm debating if I dispute it and return it because there's rips that she did not tell me about. She said it was new condition, or just deal with it because otherwise I'll have to buy one brand new. I mean, I don't know, but like seriously, this is the most stunning jumpsuit.
This is what the rips look like on the inner thigh.
I posted this video. Again, I have like 360 followers at this time, not thinking much of it. And before I went to sleep that night, it had over 20,000 views. That was absolutely crazy for me. And I had a few comments at this point of people being like, it should have been disclosed, or, maybe you could find something else. I would return it. Nothing too bad. I went to sleep, and then the next morning when I woke up, it had over 200,000 views, which at that time was the most viewed video on my channel. And I just was shook. The comments were getting a little bit more aggressive. I saw the comments and I was like, you know what? I think the people that are saying you've spent so much on a jumpsuit with rips when you didn't expect it to have rips really kind of resonated with me, and I did decide to reach out to Poshmark and put in a case. I did reach out to the seller actually immediately upon inspecting the jumpsuit and let her know, hey, there were rips on the inner thigh. She said she hadn't realized. I told her I may still keep it and that I would let her know. And then the next day said, hey, I've decided, I'm not gonna keep this jumpsuit. I put in a case with Poshmark, and because it wasn't how it was described, I got a label to return it and return the jumpsuit. At this point, I'm getting a lot more views on my channel, so I did go ahead and post another TikTok to let everyone know that I was returning the jumpsuit, and this was the TikTok. It was a very artsy TikTok. So yeah, I posted that TikTok to let everyone know it was returned. And at this point, I figured this is gonna be the end of the jumpsuit. Boy, was I wrong, because the first video continued to take off, and by Sunday morning, it had over 1 million views, and the comments were really pouring in, and comments started to get a lot nastier. I ended up posting another TikTok, kind of making a joke about how the internet was so upset with me trying to wear a jumpsuit. On that video, I had comments of people telling me I was overreacting and that the comments were nice. And that was like the craziest thing about this whole experience, was people gaslighting me into thinking like there's girls on this comment section. There were some, but there were absolutely haters as well. So then I posted this TikTok just of me reacting to some of the best comments within the first 24 hours.
So in my most recent video, I made a joke about how some people really don't like the jumpsuit and are making mean comments. And now people are saying that there weren't mean comments and that I'm just taking things the wrong way and making it into something that I shouldn't and that it isn't. So I'm gonna be sharing a few of my favorite mean comments that I'm just taking the wrong way and making into something it isn't. No one wants to look like the inside of a casket on their wedding day, but go off. You look like a mess, not everything is for everyone. This one I'm probably just taking the wrong way. This is probably meant with love. Bambi said, she looks like a water balloon with a rubber band wrapped around the middle of it. Perfect description. Looks like 10 pounds of potatoes in a 5-pound bag. But there was a heart, so I'm probably taking that the wrong way. And Gigi Hadid's Almond said, looks like 2 pigs fighting under a blanket.
So I posted that video, and again, all of these are taking off, and my TikTok page is kind of just blowing up at this point. I could not for the life of me wrap my head around what the fascination was of me with this jumpsuit, but I was like, hey, while I'm getting this attention on my channel, might as well just kind of ride the wave and keep it going. So at this point, after these articles had been written and things were really blowing up, I'm thinking this has to blow over soon. I mean, how much content can I make about a jumpsuit? And, like, how crazy is this story? I've already returned it. I don't know why it's still continuing. But then a little twist of fate happens, and I get a package on my doorstep that is the package I returned with the jumpsuit. So I did let the internet know that the jumpsuit was returned to me, and I posted this video. Look what's back at my house. I got this lace jumpsuit over a week ago. If you didn't see the video, this isn't gonna make any sense. I returned it the next day. It did have some tears in it, and it made its way back to my house. Apparently the seller gave an address that doesn't even exist. So it was returned to me because they could not ship it. I'm not really sure what to do at this point. People were saying it's a sign that there were tears on the jumpsuit, that I shouldn't wear it. Anyway, I'm wondering if that was a sign not to wear it, what does it mean if it gets back to me? Because this feels like a sign as well. So it was funny because the comments on that video were a lot more positive. There were people saying they liked the jumpsuit. Of Of course, there were still people saying, no, I don't like it, but overall, much more positive comments. Now, around this time, I actually had someone comment on my original video and say that she is a stylist with Nadine Merabi. And she was so sweet. She said she was gonna reach out. We followed each other, we were messaging, and she was like, I'm gonna reach out to the brand and see if we can get you something that is gonna make you feel special and great. She was so sweet, like genuinely so sweet. And I did get in touch with the brand. I had a few messages back and forth. They asked if there was anything that they could send me firsthand, so it was in perfect condition. I let them know there was a few different pieces on the site I really liked and said, you know, for my body specifically, I do have bigger hips compared to kind of the rest of my body, and let them know that if there was a specific piece that they thought would be best, I'd be more than happy to try it. So I sent them my address, and a few days later, I got a package in from Nadine Merabi, and of course, posted a TikTok letting everyone know. So they sent me an absolutely gorgeous dress and also these luxury PJs that I did end up wearing for my getting ready outfit. I was shocked. I did not expect them to send that. I was so grateful, and I just couldn't believe that just posting this one little TikTok ended up with all of this as an outcome. So I did try on the dress and I posted it to see what people thought. So I just got this dress in from Nadine Merabi. I cannot believe I'm wearing this right now, or that I'm in this position. If you guys recognize this dress, I actually made a post asking about 6 different options. This was option number 1, and it had a ton of people saying I should get this dress. I'm very fortunate, and the Nadine Merabi team sent this over as well as some getting ready PJs, and I truly feel like a princess. I love the slit in the side. I love the structure. There's lining underneath. I think this is an amazing dress. I almost think it's a little too pretty for the rehearsal. Like, I'm wondering now if I should do a dress change and do like a second dress and wear my main wedding dress for the ceremony and then put this on late at night. I love it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Thanks again to Nadine Merabi and the team, and let me know what you guys think about the dress. Bye! So that was the dress that they sent me. Again, it was absolutely stunning. I wore the PJs to get ready and for the after party in the hotel lobby because I just love the PJs so much. And I actually ended up saving the dress for my honeymoon. So this is the dress I ended up wearing for my rehearsal dinner. It was from Club L London. That was literally the only clip I got of the dress. My wedding weekend was perfect. I wouldn't have changed a thing, and I didn't end up getting a lot of clips for the rehearsal or actually the wedding just because I was so in the moment, which I'm very happy about. Again, wouldn't have changed anything. It was a beautiful wedding, and I had such a blast. I mean, overall, this was my experience going viral on TikTok. It was crazy. I will say I've had like one video on YouTube get over 500,000 views, and the comments here are a lot nicer. But would love to hear your guys' thoughts about the jumpsuit and the whole process. If you're interested, you can follow my TikTok at The Life of Jen. I'm trying to get to that 10,000 followers by the end of the year. So that would mean so much to me if you did. You could also hit the subscribe button here on YouTube. I post a lot of lifestyle content. I took a little bit of a break for my wedding, but I'm back and I'm ready to post even more content on here as well. All right, thanks so much for watching my video. Have a great day. Bye.